Hello again and welcome back to my channel. So for those who haven't seen any of my videos before, I'm just another person on the internet just chronicling my journey. So when I started doing these videos early in the year, the idea was to practice speaking in front of a camera, as simple and as basic as that, because I never felt comfortable doing that. I think I've improved. I certainly feel a bit more comfortable these days. And this is really what it's about. It's about, I guess, putting in the reps. We all know we need to be improving ourselves in one shape or form. A lot of the time, a lot of the things you see on the internet is definitely driven by or geared around millennial or Gen Z generation. I'm neither of those. I'm in the Gen X space. And so this is really about being a Gen Xer, trying to improve myself, personal development, side hustles, life, etc., etc. So that's really what this is about. Now, I've done a video most weeks of the year. The original idea is to do 26 videos. I'm now close to 40 something, I guess. I don't know. Ultimately, it was for me to be able to look back and see how things have gone. And so I would still heartily recommend you try to do the same sort of thing. Even if you start on January the 1st or January the whatever, chronicle your year. This is like a diary for me in a way. See how you improve in terms of speaking to a camera if you have never done it before, if you don't feel comfortable doing it. And yeah, chronicle how your personal development has gone over the year. So, kind of at the end of the year now. I probably won't have much time to do many videos, if any at all, later this month. I'll probably try and do one next week as a recap, as a year-end review. But I've been thinking a lot in the last week about things I need to focus on next year. I've always been about this idea of trying to pursue financial freedom, or financial and personal freedom. Financial freedom is the financial dynamic, having enough money to cover a lifestyle that blah, 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 fill in the gaps, the type of lifestyle I want to live. Personal freedom is really about feeling grounded and comfortable in myself. So almost feeling kind of zen and not really caring about a lot of the worries around the world, or worries that we take on board, that we absorb. The negative loop, or the news flow that we see on TV every day, to be able to kind of not be overly impacted. That's what I'm trying to say. So personal freedom and financial freedom, that's still my goal. But I think one part of that needs to also be considered is more broadly health. There's no point really having all the money in the world if you just can't really look after if your body is kind of falling apart at the seams. And I guess every year I do blood tests. So check on cholesterol, white blood cell count, red blood cell count. Is it red? I don't know. Different types of blood tests on the liver, etc., etc. Prostate cancer, very important to check that those metrics. And I recently had my results back, and I guess the couple of things that were slightly not great. Cholesterol is higher than it was last year, which was still slightly too high, so something for me to work on. I pre-diabetic, which means I'm not diabetic yet, but I have to be very wary of my lifestyle, which could take me towards becoming diabetic. But that marker was down from last year, so it's better. It's not quite moving me away from the pre-diabetic level. But all of this is just really reflection of being midlife, being of an age where you think a hell of a lot more about your mortality. And I don't want to sound really negative about it or downbeat, but the reality is life is terminal. When none of us are going to get out of this alive, we're all terminal at the moment. We just don't know what date it's going to be when the last breath will be breathed. So an even bigger reason why we need to grasp hold of everything. And we're in this Christmas season at the moment, and I love Christmas. I love the memories that have been associated with it. I don't really live the same kind of Christmas lifestyle that I used to many years ago. Let me show you my view.